we're playing Shells of Saintfour. I know it's weird. I'm starting in the middle of an episode here. This is episode 5 of season 3. And I think we all know what's about to happen. She just got that phone call from Luke. Yeah, so we're going to deal with that in a second. Okay, but I also wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on with me. I don't want to get into it a lot for reasons that'll be obvious in a minute. However, I'm going to give a little bit of a trigger warning. It's kind of sad, and if you've had problems with pregnancy or something like that, you might not want to hear it, but I'm not going to get too into it or anything like that. Try not to make it too sad, but if you do want to skip ahead, then I'll go ahead and put a little time thing up above me or something. Tell you when you can skip ahead to. I won't be long, but yeah, there's that. Okay, so if you do want to know, I have been away for a little bit. I announced to you guys earlier that I was having twins. But unfortunately, one of them didn't make it, and it's painful and confusing, really, because it's like you want to just curl up in a ball and just like give up, but like there's still another baby there. Like, I'm still pregnant, and it's crazy, because you go and you see the ultrasound, and one baby is in there wiggling around all adorably, and then the other is just so still, just no heartbeat. I've been not great. Kind of spent a lot of days in bed, just kind of staring at. But yeah, I don't know. I need to keep moving. I need to keep moving. So I don't know what to say. I'm still trying to process. It's still a lot for me. But yeah, I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit of insight of what's going on, because it happens. It's called vanishing twin syndrome or something. If you want to look more into it, I don't really want to answer a lot of questions about it or anything. I hope you understand. I don't really know, but yeah. You hope that something like this never happens to you, but unfortunately, it's part of my journey. So just wish me luck, guys. Seriously, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking there because I don't want to get upset right now. Yeah, but so that's kind of where I've been. Okay, so for all people who skipped ahead, we're back. I'm just gonna try to make myself feel better by saving these assholes, starting with asshole number 1, Luke. I'm sorry. I'll try to be myself, but I can spend my time getting mad at Luke, because being mad at fictional characters is very fun. But yeah, so we just got the phone call from Luke, and let's see, throw in a coat, and we're gonna rush to the fiery burning house. Oh Lord. And we all know what happens so far, but this time I dated Luke the entire time, even though you know what, I'll get into it in a little bit. Okay, Path of Caution, so it's going to be a little bit different, because last time we were on Path of Courage. Now I have to find a way to help. You went around the house looking intensely through the windows into the house, hoping to see any sign of life. Then you ran into the street, but no cars were passing by. All of the Moris inside? They'll die. We went back to the house feeling helpless, but risking to going through the main entrance that looked like the gates of hell would have been even more stupid. My death isn't going to help them. The window on the first floor is shattered. Adele fell over the window frame, pushing out the last pieces of glass with her hands covered in cuts. She was trying to get out, but she was barely conscious. Adele! You ran towards her and helped her get down. She hung on to you, exhausted and barely alive. A convulsive and anguished cough was taking up the last of her strength. Where's Luke? Adele, is Luke inside? Okay, she's not giving up no info. I'm trying to talk to her because we're doing caution. I beg you, answer me. He's there. Smoke swirled and rose higher and higher. The fire looked even brighter in the darkness. You were shivering, unable to hold back your fear. The heat melted the snow, and your courage started to melt away as well. Oh, Luke. You took off your jacket, and before you had the chance to change your mind, you ran back into the house wearing nothing but your pajamas. I love how it says back into the house, as if we had been in the house before. Okay, so this is when we go in. We're like, hello? Luke? Deaf Luke? Hello? Think you'll hear us this time? There is no reason why he shouldn't have heard us last time. None. I'm here. Due to your good relationship with Luke, he heard your voice even being barely conscious. That is one of the stupidest plot points that I've ever heard. One of the stupidest. Not the stupidest, unfortunately. But one of the stupidest plot points I've ever heard. Luke! Jumping over a beam, you went upstairs and saw Luke around the corner. He lay on the landing at the middle of the flight of stairs leading to the second floor. Luke, honey, please get up. Melody. You gave him your hand and helped him up. We have to go. You were walking too slow. The fire was raging, burning on both sides as if it didn't want to let you get out of the house. The windows burst, letting in streams of fresh air that only fueled the raging flames. The thought of losing Luke suffocated you, and panic took over your body for a split second. You started to choke. Melody. Let's go. A couple more steps and you managed to make it outside. Adele had come to her senses. She threw herself into his arms. Luke! I was so scared. I'm fine. He turned around towards you. You both were silent and kept looking at each other for a second, then you embraced. You were crying on his warm shoulder, and he was comforting you as if you were the one who almost died. I was so scared for you. I thought I was hallucinating when I first heard your voice. Your foreheads touched and you both closed your eyes. It's over now. Luke, our parents. Aren't they out here with you? He recoiled from you and looked at the house burning in flames. Police and fire truck sirens were howling in the distance. I'll be right back. The fuck you are? You ain't going back in there? Adele stopped him. No, the firemen are almost here. But our parents. Bitch, they're the reason this fire is even here. Oh, I understand that it's your parents still, but... Dude. She squeezed his hand and her eyes widened from wild fear. You know what to do. But our parents. You have to. Looked at you first and then at his sister. Adele, you're close. You followed his gaze and it was only then that you noticed the melted blouse clinging to her arms. Adele was covered in bubbling burns, but she was so terrified by something that she didn't even notice the pain. You have to. Luke touched her cheek, kissed you, and disappeared around the house. The fire trucks arrived as soon as he left, followed by the police cars. Wait. What? The fireman quickly put out the fire. Uh-huh. Yeah. Wrap us in warm blankets to guide us in an ambulance. Uh-huh. Was your brother inside during the house during the fire? He... Yes, he died. Right before my eyes. Adele started to cry and her tears were real, but they weren't shed because of Luke. He was alive. You looked at Adele surprised, but she kicked you so no one would notice. None would notice, persuading you to stay silent. Are you sure? Absolutely. Do you think I'm lying? She burst into tears again. The doctors politely asked the officer to retreat. Why did you lie? Luke needs to get a clean slate. Let everyone think he's dead. Otherwise, they'll get to him. He has to leave. He must leave. Adele became pale and then fainted. Doctor started to fuss around her, injected her with something, and laid her on the gurney. They sat you near her. The sight of the burns on her body made you feel dizzy. Wait, is that his real goodbye before leaving for 10 years? Are you joking me? He didn't even say goodbye. He just kissed me and left. You must be fucking around. No. He's hiding, right? And he's gonna come and say goodbye for real. He has to. On top of this shitty relationship we've been in this whole time. No. I refuse to believe that. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. That bitch is really gone. He really just up and left like that. No goodbye. No shits. Here she is, like 2 episodes later. Luke is missing. Will he ever come back? He really just left like that. Are you kidding me? I'll wait for him in Baltimore or start with a clean slate? Okay. Okay. Let's talk about dating Luke, right? He's only halfway into the relationship. Everything comes out of his mouth most of the time is like lies. Lies about this. He does not honest with you about anything that's going on actually in his life. It's like, we don't even know this guy. Like, what the hell? And then he just leaves. No explanation. Nothing. No, I'll catch up with you later. We'll keep in touch. Nothing. He just fucking gone. And here she is. Like, oh, I'm about to leave. But wait, should I try to contact Luke? Because maybe we can run away together. He didn't even ask me to go with him. Like, you could have at least asked. Like, I know it's a lot. It's the same thing like what she did with Michael. It's like, I know it's a lot. I'm telling you to leave everything you have behind, but I'm just going to ask because this relationship means that much to me. It matters. You know, it actually fucking matters. And I know for a fact, because I read it in the what's the name, that even if you wait for him in Baltimore, he doesn't show up the whole 10 years that you're gone. And he pops up at the end. So I'm supposed to spend, after all the lies and all the ridiculousness, I'm supposed to spend a decade of my life, 10 years, waiting for him in Baltimore. Hell fuck no. I saved his ass. We're done. Hell no. He tripping. He's absolutely batshit crazy. What he gonna do? Show up and be like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't show up in all the time or whatever. He ain't try to contact her not one time. I bet he knew where she was at too. He didn't care. Like, dating Luke is the fucking worst. He is one of the worst allies in this story. The worst one is the masked man. By far. Luke is terrible. John ain't in half of the story. He's a better ally than Luke. It feels good to be angry. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying this too much. Dude, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. I can't believe that. I really can't believe he just fucking left like that. Wow, okay. So the plot thickens. Adele just said that Luke buried the painting himself, then went to go and visit Adele in the hospital, and then he left Saintfour. So he didn't leave right away. So he could have come and said goodbye to me, but it didn't matter to him enough. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. And she says here, Luke could have reappeared in your life at any moment, but he didn't, and you resented him for it. Luke. He hasn't come back here in 10 years, but recently he called and Adele jumped up, poured herself another glass of booze, and drank it the same as one before in one gulp. Wow. Dude. So he could have popped up at any time. He could have even said a proper goodbye, but he didn't even give me that courtesy. See, that's the kind of shit. That's someone that's not worth it. Like, he showed his true colors right there in that moment. Not that, to me, he wasn't showing them before. But when he drugs you by the pool, that's the first step. That this dude is shady as fuck. And he can't be trusted. Like, Luke is terrible. Luke is terrible. I didn't enjoy dating him. I'm very happy that they gave me the option to break up with him after saving him, because I'm not about that life. Not about that life. So I'm gonna be ending the story by dating Derek, because you can't in game with Derek. You can't really date Derek until now anyway. So that's been my plan. My backup plan that I built up over time once I realized how bad of an ally that Luke was. And he's never there for anything. Do you know why he wasn't there with the fawn? Because he said that he was in his room, not being able to deal with the fact that she blamed him. Stupidly, yes. That she blamed him for attacking her. Because somehow he got that information from somewhere. I don't know. She didn't tell anybody that, but somehow he has that information. Anyway, that's another stupid plot point that they just kind of threw in there. But yeah, so that's why he wasn't there, because it didn't matter enough to him. To me, that says he didn't matter enough to him to fight for this relationship. To be like, what the hell, or try to talk it out or anything like that. No, he just wasn't there. He just disappeared. That's always his answer to everything, just to disappear. It says, without noticing, you went upstairs into Luke's room. And I can confirm that R2-D2 unit was also there when he was, when everything was still here. It was cleaner than the others. Adele's still waiting for her brother to come home. You felt the need to do it to feel closer to Luke. Ooh. He looks rough. Ooh. Okay. Melody? You turned around sharply, barely holding back a scream. Luke? I thought I heard your voice down in the living room. Oh, yeah, now you can hear. Fancy that. You don't even look the same. It's very strange. I don't like it. I might just be bitter. I'm still mad. You left Saintfour. I didn't know how to find you. Well, if someone had bothered to try to keep in touch and maybe say goodbye before you left, you also left. I didn't want you to come looking for me. I understand. I had no choice. You had a choice whether or not to say goodbye. I'm not mad at you for leaving. I'm mad at you for not asking me to come with you or even trying to keep in touch with me at all. Whatever it was, we could have solved it together. Everything else is just excuses. You wanted to leave, but Luke stopped you. All this time, I tried to gather information about the painting and about our city. Every 10 years, people either disappeared or were murdered here. It's been exactly 10 years since that night, Melody. I came to put an end to it. Oh, did you? Are you planning on actually being there for one of the end games? I'll be shocked. You pushed aside his hand. Good luck with that. And you left the room. Gathering your thoughts, you went downstairs. Damn, Skippy! Because hell no. Luke ran after you. Wait. Luke? He froze, his mouth agape, and then frowned. Feels weird to see a dead man walking. Derek. Just because you consider me dead doesn't mean I actually was. Well, I mean, that's what impression you gave everybody. The whole town thought you were dead. The sly smile on his face, Cherry shrugged his shoulders. Well, almost everyone. And what, you two are together now? No. Tired of it all, you massage your temples. I'm going to my room. I have a lot to process. Me too. Derek went past you and hastily disappeared down the hallway. You followed him. Catching up to him, you touched him on the shoulder. He stopped, looking at you in surprise. Is something wrong? Okay. Which ones which ones are we supposed to select again? I don't remember. What's going on between us? Are you upset by something? Are you mad at me? Let me think. What did we select last time? I completely forgot. It's been a while. Shoot. Let's go. Are you mad at me? No, but our past left a mark. Suddenly you remembered all your meetings, your talks, your fights, and laughter. You used to be very close at one point, and Derek was in love with you. Yeah. Don't push me away. That was all you did to me back in the day. When exactly? When I left without saying goodbye? Like, that's a good one. Other than that, I just remember you trying to get you to believe me, and you never did. So, I don't know. Seeing you again now made me realize I want to be with you. I can see now that I missed you all these years. Derek stared into your eyes, trying to understand how much you meant it. You have a warm relationship with Derek. That reminds me, the group project. I believe it is actually bugged that, like, no matter what you do, because I tried a couple of different things, no matter what you do, you can't get Derek to help you for some reason. It just doesn't work. And you're never going to get John to help you either, but I think that's coded on purpose. It says supposedly that you only need, you can possibly get 3 out of 4 to help you, but for some reason Derek is bugged. Kane didn't help me on purpose, which makes sense because I deliberately deteriorated our relationship because I hate her. But yeah, I'm not sure about the Derek one. That was really strange and unfortunate. Yeah. Are you sure you mean it? Yes, I'm sure. You touched his cheeks and gazed into his evergreen eyes. Derek. He interrupted you with a kiss. The sudden and passionate move made you feel dizzy. You responded due to your fairly close relationship with Derek, you will overcome all obstacles and finally be together. Dear Lord. You responded to the kisses passionately and greedily. For a moment, Derek pulled back. I wanted to strangle you with my bare hands at times. You can do it now? No, you can't. I'm guessing that's the sex scene, though. That's a strange thing to say. You took Derek's hand slowly and placed it on your neck, squeezing it. What is she into? Hold up. This just entered into some Victor from Moonborn and Alex from Chasing You sort of. What the hell? Took lifted Derek's hand slowly and placed it on your neck, squeezing it. For a moment, Derek grabbed your neck, but hastily took off his hands and pressed you against the wall. Does that hurt? He wanted to kiss you. You leaned forward, but he stepped back, making you freeze with your lips half open. He ran his hands across all of your body as if examining the changes. Then his fingers slid under your clothes. You followed his example and started to explore his body. Derek touched your cheek with his lips. He whispered all sorts of nasty things that made you moan. His anger turned you on. I can't take it any longer. A few impatient and swift moves and you were standing in front of him wearing nothing but underwear. Are we still in front of the stairwell? I'll just put on whatever I chose last time. There we go. You're driving me crazy. Derek, we're in the hallway? Someone will see us. What do I care? You, however, do. He took off his clothes and pressed you against the wall so you wouldn't run. Your lust was so intense that the moment he penetrated you, it took your breath away. You kept silent for a couple of seconds, but you couldn't hold it in any longer. Keep it down or I'll go deaf. Your brain disconnected. You felt Derek's every move, and every fraction of a second without him inside, he drove you crazy. Your body wriggled with pleasure. You screamed, moaned, groaned without thinking of consequences. Sweat dripped down his abs. You felt Derek's blazing breath on your neck and on your breast. Then the thrust became more intense, and you didn't even have the strength to scream. Biting your lips, you clung to his shoulders and only occasionally moaned into his ear. And then... you felt weak in the knees and found it difficult to stand on your trembling feet. Someday we'll do it on the proper bed, I promise. We'll see about that. Your hands were still trembling, so Derek helped you get dressed. Then he kissed you tenderly. You clung to him. Derek. Oh, and the background music. You look exhausted. Let's go to bed. His words gave you goosebumps. You and Derek are a couple now. Let's go. You slept peacefully with Derek, but then a loud noise woke you up. Why did the music stop? Oh, whoa. Do y'all see that cock glitching right there? That's crazy. Heard Adele's heartbreaking cry. Okay, so we're getting into the final battle. Let's see if Luke is actually going to be there. And if he does anything. Up. Let go of my sister. Oh, Luke, glad to see you. Sounded ostentatiously indifferent. Uh-huh. Who would have thunk Luke might actually be here for the end battle? What do I do? Get away? Because I'm doing caution, right? So I'm not gonna try to take the picture. I don't want to gesture obscenely. Get away? Caution? Yeah, you took a few steps back. Starving. Okay, yeah, that's what we want. Caution and starving. Okay. Yeah, okay. They're all grabbing, taking us off somewhere. Have a happy ending. Okay. And it's a time for the final battle. But as I understand, there's a problem with doing this particular route that I have to manage right now. But final episode, okay, and we're caution now because I did Courage first season so I could save the Forester because it's really important to me. And the moment I saved the Forester, I switched over to caution. However, there's a side effect that in season 2, when you need enough caution points or courage points, I didn't have enough in either to do either of the things. So I was neither able to see my death from the fawn. Didn't have enough courage points for that, and also I didn't have enough caution points to give the needle back to Mrs. Hill, but I didn't care about that one too much. But because I didn't see my death, I'm concerned about that one. So that's definitely going to change things here in the butterfly effect. Okay. Melody, come here. Derek stretched out his hand in an attempt to touch you, but you were promptly pulled apart. Okay, that probably is a new line since we and Derek are together. Okay, they're screaming and going on. We're being taken in here to where Bobby is and where Candy's portraying people. I don't care what you say. She a bitch. It's truly a frightening sight to behold. So all around, hanging people in the middle. Bobby was on one of the structures. Guys, look. Okay. Pull her hair, berate her, try to understand, ask her why. Which one would be... Gosh. What did we do last time? I think both of these are feeding inner demon. These will be the starving inner demon choices. Which one's caution? Do I have enough caution points at this point? I think you just have to be on the path of caution. I don't think you need a certain number of points. I don't think. So I might could get away with it. We'll find out before too long. Let's do try to understand. There we go. I get it, you're scared, and the masked man could be rather persuasive, but you don't get it. You don't know me at all. And I don't care, too. You're a dumbass. I forgot about these things in the background with the eyes. They tripped me up. Candy noticed Luke. She stared at him with her mouth agape. You're alive, yes. Lips and chin shivered as if she were about to burst out crying. Shut up, bitch. She managed to keep it together, shook her head, and plastered her fake smile. I see. Okay. Uh-huh. Why are you always trying to change my clothes? Dude. I've had enough of this. I'm putting this on. I ain't spending gems on this. Yeah, because the update is coming soon. Maybe 3 days. Could say anywhere from the 23rd or from the 26th, but we know that means the 26th, basically, or even 27th. So that's coming soon. Okay. Don't see anything new so far. So we're just gonna click through. And then he tests her, and then supposedly she's pure. Idiot. Okay, I ran towards Bobby. The ropes were barely tied, as if only for show. A few tugs of Bobby's feet and the ropes came loose. He was hanging by the hands and the pain woke him up. No, not again. No. Bobby, it's me. Climb and free him or try knocking over the structure. Try knocking it over. Hold on. Begin to shake the wooden structure. It wouldn't budge, but you were persistent, and it was worth it. Bam. The structure fell with Bobby still on it. Not so fast. Muzzle Muncher appeared from behind. I put up with you for too long, but enough is enough. He grinned and went for your hand like a rabid dog. His teeth dug into your skin. Bitch. You pushed him and dashed away. Muzzle Muncher chased you like a bloodhound off its leash. Master's favorite bloodhound. You ran recklessly, paying no attention to the path ahead, and found yourself at a dead end. Oh no. Oh no. You've been here before, when your younger self fought against Pisadara, and now you're trapped. And this time I don't know. Wait. Don't be afraid of me, I came to make peace. Oh. Did I make a goof? Surely I don't die here. Grabbed a stick and waited in front of his face like a little monster. Got along so well before. Whip him with a stick or dodge. Bitch, I don't know. This be new. Dodge? Jumped to the side and pushed him from behind. By inertia, he took several steps forward but couldn't keep his balance and fell. His stomach started to sob, his crying as disgusting as his laughter. I didn't want to harm you. You know that, Melody. Yeah, but you did it anyway. Of course. So all the master's doing, I'm also a human. You can't deny this. You can't, right? Oh no, this time I don't know. Wait, have I goofed? All of a sudden, someone grabbed your hand and pulled you. You fell on the ground and saved from a terrifying fall off the cliff. Fucking Bobby! Dude! Always comes through! But oh no, Muslim Muncher's still alive though. I made it. Bobby. You hugged him, shivering from either fear or your close brush with death. Oh no, 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 no. Muslim Muncher grabbed Bobby by the scruff of his neck and dragged him aside. Next thing you knew, he was choking Bobby with his small but very strong fingers. No, no. Leave him alone. You have to pull Muncher Muncher away from your friend, the friend that has just saved your life. Saved my life multiple times, okay? He was there hanging out with me the first season. He helped me out there like a bro. Season 2, as soon as he woke up and he was like, okay, everything was going on, he started patching me up at the end. You remember that? And then just now he comes and saves my life again. Bobby's best bro. Bobby's my favorite character in the story. Oh my god. Saved your life, but there was nothing you could do. Muslim Muncher turned as red as Bobby, but not from lack of oxygen. Frenzied, brutalized by his time in the circus, he squeezed Bobby's throat harder and harder. Stop it, I beg you. You cried trying to get through to him, but it was futile. Then in a moment of clarity, you recalled. If you become my friend, you can ask me for anything. You get one wish. Oh, that's where this comes into play. Stop it, I beg you. You owe me a wish. I befriended you, remember? Are you a man of your word? Me? Yes, I keep my promises. Muslim Muncher let go of Bobby's neck. He squirmed trying to catch his breath. The decisions you made in the past, you managed to save Bobby. Oh my god. Ah. What do you want? Don't touch Bobby. I'll go with you to the masked man. Just let him go. Muslim Muncher looked at you suspiciously. Alright, let's go then. Muslim Muncher really grabbed your wrist and dragged you to his master. Bobby followed. Once again, Bobby could have left, but he came right back in. Bobby is a bro. Seeing what was going on out there, you froze. All of your friends were brought to their knees. I'm turning towards you. There you are. Fine, I think. So Bobby got free from the little scaffold thing, and then immediately ran after me to make sure that I was okay. That's a bro. So they're just screaming at him. Oh, this is one. That's fucked up. I think we talked about Derek's mom. I don't want to cry again, so. Demand an explanation or flatter him. Should be caution, right? But what if it's starving versus feeding your inner demon? I wouldn't miss it this close to the end. I'm doing alright. Although there's no doubt you could have arranged all this. Normally you sounded sarcastic, but the masked man pretended not to notice. That is correct. He folded his hands behind his back and began to stroll again. Scylla passed away. He sent the letters. La la la. Yeah, kind of ritual. Till it finds its refuge. And we're gonna talk about this curse again. Because that shit pissed me off. Just thinking about it. So, you know what? No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this curse, okay? So, Annette's big plan was, let me set a curse and curse these beings and make them even more powerful. And I know she also wanted to curse the town too. So she wanted them to terrorize the town in a way, but I mean, guess what? Those people are dead, like long dead, and these assholes are still around terrorizing the town. murdering children. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck were you trying to make suffer? Because most of the people from the town, once again, are long dead. They ain't suffering no more. They're done, you know? And these assholes, him and John, were fucking living it up. Killing people, killing kids. The only one who suffered maybe is Arya. She was upset about her situation. She was about the only one. Like, so, what the fuck was the point of that? Like, that was just the stupidest fucking shit. Annette is the fucking worst. Like, it's all her fault. This is all her fault. Like, what was the point of that? I can't. I might have already got mad about this before, but I'm mad about it all over again. Just thinking about it again. This pisses me off even more. You know? It's just like, yeah, tell us everything in details. I don't know if this is important or if it matters. Or if you can just get away with what's the name. You know, and it also occurred to me, going back and reading the story again, a lot of things made a lot more sense after I knew the ending. Like, when Arya at the end, when she can't find her baby and she's running through the forest and she's like, you know, this is what I get, something like that. She's like, don't commit false testimony, something like that. And I didn't understand why she was saying that then. But now, it makes a hell of a lot more sense. And then the flashback with John / William, we can see why he had a moment where he felt kind of bad. I thought it was just because specifically that he killed her, but then we get to see this is how he killed her. The masked man has been garbage through and through. Like, that's never changed. He's always been garbage. But it makes a lot more sense with the others now. Derek hugged you tightly, making sure that you were all right, hurried to help the rest. It's probably another little tidbit of being in a relationship with Derek that wasn't there before. Let's run before it's too late. Find us no matter where we hide. We can put into it today. Okay, they jumped to the feet, pounced. They're watching as the fight unraveled. Path of caution. Okay, got that. The masked man stepped aside. He watched from the shadows as his freaks sacrificed their lives for him. The masked man thinks that everyone is rotten inside just like him, but that's not true. Path of starving demon. Okay, we got the path of caution, path of starving demon. We saved the Forester and we saved Luke. Let's see if we can finally end this curse. Let's see how it's properly supposed to end. You saw the painting that lay on the ground. The fire was still devouring poor Annette, and there was no end to her suffering. If Annette were here, would she be able to break through to the masked man? Or would she just cause more trouble? But what's your plan? You remember the words evoking the dead souls that Mrs. Hill taught you. They had once helped you summon Pisadar, and you started to chant, doubting you succeed. Exorcio te... all that stuff. I was surprised you remember all that. You touched the painting and you screamed the last lines on the spell, but your voice faltered. You couldn't remember the words. What did I say back then? I know what it is. All of a sudden, the wind started to blow, the leaves rustled, and the air went cold. A silhouette emerged from the darkness. The masked man recognized Annette at once and unwillingly took a few steps back. You've opened one of the endings. Annette looked around. She saw the freaks raging, then your bewildered gaze. Then she looked at the masked man and almost broke into tears. I've been watching you for a while now. You've changed so much. Get lost. You're not the one who summoned me. You can't banish me. The masked man looked at you angrily and indifferently at the same time, then immediately turned back to Annette. If you think you can stop me, they are even more stupid than I ever expected. I want to apologize. Apologize. Because of my cowardice, you became disappointed in mankind, and this led to an endless cycle of torment. For hundreds of years, you suffered because of me. Please forgive me. She slowly approached the circus owner until she was so close that she could touch him. What are you doing? He pushed away her hands. You don't need the mask anymore. I showed you my face once and paid a heavy price for it. I was a fool, but I had a lot of time to think about what I've done. I forgave you, although your sin was greater than mine. Can you forgive me and trust me? Her words made him flinch. In that instant, you realized that all these years he had regretted his deed, but never had the courage to admit it. Annette reached out for his mask again. This time he didn't reject her. She took it off carefully, then she looked him in the eyes, showing she was no longer afraid. Aren't you repulsed by me? Annette ran her hand over his cheek and gently kissed him on the lips. We were too young. Now we're ready to be together. What about the curse? Annette handed him the mask. You're holding it. It became a part of you just as this mask did. Destroy the mask, and the curse will be lifted. Do you trust me? The circus owner fell silent, but you could see how powerless he was when he faced with his feelings. I do. He looked at the mask and suddenly squeezed it with all his might. For a while it wouldn't budge, but then it cracked. The painting, look! He turned around. The painting was torn in half. It was destroyed together with the mask. He looked again. How come there's not a version where I can destroy the mask and he doesn't get to walk off when the sun set with Annette, all forgiven and shit? You looked again at the circus owner and Annette, but you only managed to see their embrace before a dazzling white light blinded you. White light? Are they going off into the happy version of Dream World? Are you for real? You defeated the deadly curse and the freak circus vanished from the face of the earth. It brightened the whole clearing, and when it faded away, there was no more masked man, nor freaks, nor Annette. Are they gone? Have we won? Please, God, tell me this is the end. It looks that way. Derek came up to you. You clung to him and kissed his dear face anxiously, yet gently. I want you to understand one thing, Melody. We've been through so much together that the only possible thing to come next is a wedding. What? Alright, I guess I already got a white dress on. We get married at the diner. Wait, okay. So, the big ploy is you destroy the mask. That was the key the whole time. And that also destroys the painting. Somehow. Maybe it's that you have to reunite Arya with the bones of her baby. Give her that piece of finally being able to find him. Stab the fawn with the crystal to break John free from his cycle of continuing to serve the fawn. And then destroy the mask. And all three of those things are required to break the curse and then destroy the painting, which acts as the curse as well. So the mask is a curse, the needle is a curse, and the bones are the curse too. All three of them. Because all three of them cause problems. Because if you hear the baby's bones, you hear the baby's cries, and it traps you and drags you down to that well. And it kills you. Same thing with the fawn. If you don't stab him with the needle, it kills you. And if you have it, you're in danger. And the mask. I'm still mad that I wasn't able to just break that mask myself and not have them walk off into the sunset. They can both go suffer in hell for all I care. Like, it's like we broke the curse, so it's like, yay, but it's still kind of bittersweet. And that I didn't want the masked man to get a happy ending, and it looks like he got one. And I don't think that's fair. Or right. It doesn't feel right. I don't know. But apparently the only endings where he suffers or whatever are the ones where those are very bad endings. And the other only decent ending, he just comes back again 10 years later and continues on as if this never happened. So it's a better ending. It's still not great. It still doesn't feel good. Let's just continue it out. The waitress brought the menu. Opened and stared at the mouth window, but your vision was blurry. Discuss what happened. Let's go ahead and get that hamburger. Can't believe we did it. It's apparent that Mr. Nixon is not with us. Yeah. Enough about death. Derek put a hand on your knee and squeezed it. Now let's just talk about good and happy things. You drank several bottles of wine. Tension diffused and you laughed. So what's the plan, or will we go our own ways tomorrow and never see each other again? Bitch, ain't nobody staying in touch with you. It's a little stuffy in here. Would you like to step outside, Melody? Let's go. How are you? Wonderful, all things considered. Are you heading back to Baltimore now? His voice was calm, but you noticed the subtle changes in his facial expression, how abruptly he turned away, hiding his face. I don't know. Would you like me to stay? There's nothing to do here. I won't ask you to give up all the opportunities outside this city. Oh yes, here we go again. Same as always. Derek the Noble. You felt incredibly sad. Is this it? Will we part again as stupid as 10 years ago? But Derek suddenly turned around and looked at you intensely. But I don't want to leave you alone either. What do you suggest? I'm coming with you. You jumped for joy as if you were 16 again and you threw yourself into his arms. I promise you'll like it in Baltimore. He stroked your head, kissing your forehead without breaking the embrace. Don't worry about it. As long as we're together, it doesn't matter where we live. Derek. You hugged even tighter. His body, hot and strong, made you feel like home. Nothing scares me when I'm with Derek. Looked at each other and felt a nagging sensation in your chest. You suddenly realized that you really loved him, and his love would save you from any misfortune. Your fight lasted for years, and you won. You won because your hearts were pure to the end. Congratulate you on completing this story. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bittersweet. It definitely is a better ending. Like, it feels more, like, conclusive. I don't know. It definitely was a better ending, I suppose. I don't know. Overall, I think I prefer Michael as a love interest overall. It helped his case a lot that it turns out that he was there that whole 10 years. Even though we didn't know about that. Bobby's still my favorite character. Yeah, 'cause he's always a bro. Dude. Always coming through. And despite Luke supposedly being there in the end, they didn't even show him. Like, at all. He didn't do nothing. Again. It's like, I guess because they had written him out because he could have potentially, most likely, died. So they didn't bother writing any extra little lines with him there with y'all or doing anything. But still, they could have easily like slipped one line in there about him, like you seen him fighting with the freaks on the side or something like that. Like, but it's like, God. And he spent all the time researching the painting, didn't find anything about it. They had no useful information to add, so you were just gone for no reason. I'm done with him. Yeah, he's not a good ally. Derek is an okay ally. Their relationship is very, very strange. And I don't know that it feels completely satisfying. I don't know. So there's that. I don't know. I feel like one of the better complete relationships was probably Michael. I think also Stephanie goes with you if you're dating her. So, and I think she's in the place of Michael here if you're dating her. I don't know if she appears in that Vaughn battle. I can't imagine that she does. I can't imagine that she does, though. Appear in that Vaughn battle, though. So she's also kind of an absent ally, though. So I still think the best one is probably going to be Michael. Stephanie would be a second because she comes with you. Derek, maybe because you have a lot of time to do and feel a certain way about it. John, Luke, and then the Masked Man. That would be my ranking for allies in this story. I don't know. The story is interesting. I feel like the last season kind of took a strange turn for me here, but I don't know. Overall, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I want to thank you guys. Also, you always guys give me some support and stuff like that, and that's really important to me. I just want to thank you guys for that. Once again, about what I mentioned earlier, I'm doing my best to keep moving forward. And I'm gonna do that. So I'm not gonna be MIA anymore. I'm gonna do my best to keep moving. Yeah, so just keep your wishes out for me. I thank you guys for always watching the content and saying all the nice things that you guys say. It really helps a lot. It really does. I've been reading comments and things like that while I've been away. It's been really nice. And yes, people have been asking me about other routes for the stories, just like this one, where we did a different route here and we showed off different LI. I'm also doing the same. I gotta finish those. It's just that those are longer. This is only 3 seasons, but like Cells in the Fog and Moonborn are significantly longer. But I'm doing Sebastian route, Path of Balance, as well. See how that goes out. See if I can even get the Path of Balance, because it's kind of hard to unlock. And then on Moonborn, I'm doing Victor's route / Path of Blood. Not the Path of Fortitude though, because Mia's a bitch on that one. And that rubs me the wrong way. So there's my answer, Dylan. Thanks for asking about that. Yeah. So that is happening. Then we just need to finish up with some other stories. Probably for the update, I'll probably do. Let's go through the stories that are out right now. Hold on. Let me whip them out. Okay, so that's for stories that are ongoing. So when the update comes out, I'll probably do Love from Outer Space first, because once again I'm writing the walkthrough for it. So I'll do that one first. I'll probably then do Heaven's Secret and Dracula Love Story after that. Those two, because those are both crazy, ridiculous stories. Heaven's Secret in a good way, Dracula Love Story in a bad way. I also don't know how I feel about that story. Then I'm gonna do Legend of the Willow, because that's a very exciting story for me. I really like that very much, and it'll help wash probably the bad taste out of my mouth from Dracula Love Story and dealing with Mehmed. And then I'll end on Chasing You, because it's just funny. It's just a good time. That one's always just a good time. So I've also been replaying that one, Chasing You, because I've been trying to get Dante and Eliza to stay. I've also grown closer to Alex, just so I can understand his character a little better. I judged him pretty harshly on the first season the first time I played. He's a little bit easier to swallow. Probably shouldn't use that wording. He's a little bit easier to deal with the second time through. And I also really enjoy Rachel. Really enjoy Rachel. I would say after I finish my Sam route, I want to do a Rachel route, because she's very interesting. I enjoy her a lot. Yeah. I like Alex. I don't know if I want to do a route with him though, fully. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I made some different choices there. So just a few. Nothing. Overall, Sam's still my main bae. So, but yeah, that's how I'm gonna tackle the new coming out. So in the next couple of days, probably do a bit more of what Seduce by the Rhythm, maybe a little Wave Patrol, Queen 30 Days if I can. I'm definitely also still gonna be working around in the background, finishing up those other routes for Cells in the Fog and Moonborn. Yeah, but I think this is potentially the last video I'm gonna do for Cells of Saintfour, unless you guys just want me to do something else with it. But if not, then that's fine. I think I've pretty much done most everything except maybe in game with like John and a few other characters. I don't know. Oh, I forgot that Cherry and Aaron were love interest. I'll place them a little before John. No, I'll place Cherry before John and Aaron after John. That's what I do. I don't like Aaron that much. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that's the ranking. That's the ranking. Michael, Stephanie. I've already forgotten. I forgot. You remember what I said. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I've been talking for a while. Okay, I'm done. But yeah. Okay, so we did it. We did it. We saved all the assholes. That's great, except the poor janitor because he's scripted to die. Also, Derek's father. But we don't care that much about that. Let's be honest. Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Sticking with me. Yeah. Thank you guys. And yeah, I'll see you next time. I'm still scatterbrained. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you guys. Bye.